The tactics I teach against edged and impact weapons, which are overwhelmingly more common than firearms in the UK, are as follows. Assuming the defender has been targeted and he hasn't been able to immediately remove himself from an antagonist's vicinity, the defender should raise the alarm. Drop the weapon is an unambiguous command and certainly will get everyone's attention. However, teaching this tactic isn't popular and doesn't make for a comfortable training environment. I've known many a student who just get embarrassed for shouting, drop the weapon. Be a strong reason why a lot of classes move away from doing a lot of role play work. I've known students who are excellent in a sparring situation and superb in hard skills pressure testing. But all of this goes to pot once they need to say something like drop the weapon or do anything to dissuade a violent situation from occurring. Like the unarmed examples described earlier, there's a single objective in weapon defence training. In this instance, I want the defender to be headed towards an exit point as soon as possible. However, if you're going to teach someone to run, you need to teach somebody how to run tactically. You don't want your student, if a situation should ever happen to them, to run blindly down some dead end. All serious self-defence students should be taught how to make a tactical escape. If the verbal command hasn't worked and the exit point is not available, the next tactic should be finding an incidental weapon that can be used to create space or act as a shield. Again, the use of such objects is not reactive but aggressive. Just like fighting from a compromised position, the defender is attacking the attack. He isn't seeking to just fence with the armed attacker, but wade him off using constant forward pressure until the threat is neutralised or a safe exit can be accessed. The next stage of weapon defence concerns getting cornered at the interview stage, where all exits are blocked and there's no accessible incidental weaponry. This is usually the point where many self-defence teachers start their teaching. In fact, they usually start a few stages further on when the attacker has already drawn his weapon. The weapon is either being used to threaten or the attacker is taking a stab, thrust, slash or swing. However, if we're to be teaching a proactive attitude, then tackling this stage first contradicts everything we have said about being aware and being preemptive. Identifying an armed attacker is a crucial area of soft skills training. There isn't much experience required to see that somebody is attempting to draw a concealed item, and once the gesture begins, it should be assumed the attacker is armed. Therefore, preventing this from happening is a more efficient tactic than waiting for the attacker to complete their draw and hope you can get your timing in. If blocking a punch at close range is considered to be naive, then attempting to block a handheld weapon at this range would be considered to be closer to suicide. Interception is a better description than blocking in this instance, and this should be a trained flinch response. The weapon arm should be brought under control as quickly as possible, and this process should be coupled with opportunistic striking. Everything from this stage of the fight is about damage control, as is the nature of all-in fights. I've learnt that I don't tend to teach disarms. I'm more interested in attacking the attack and getting my student off the metaphorical mud track and back onto the straight road to safety as quickly as possible.